time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. With the ground game left. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Wide open spaces. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Morton. Caught behind the line, it's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Looking for space, it's Gibson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Joyner. No chance to run, but they still moving forward.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. It's a seam wide open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still looking on the move. Going right and going deep. Makes a grab deep. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down to the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, Great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the misfire, now on second down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Uncorks one to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He's looking to pass. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Joyner. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia Tech. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Flex, flex, flex.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
Texas 28, Texas Tech 0.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Eakin. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Easy. Check, check.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Gibson.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Oh, it's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the 2nd half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the field goal unit is on the field. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Morton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And they're not on the same page there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Morton. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here's the handoff. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans.